Chapter 24 The Accident. As Roz wandered through springtime, she saw all the different ways the animals entered the world. She saw birds guarding their eggs like treasures until the chicks finally hatched. She saw deer give birth to fawns who were up and running in a matter of minutes. Many newborns were greeted by loving families. Some were on their own from the very first breath of geese. Chapter 25 The Egg. As Roz stood in the rain, staring down at those poor, lifeless geese, her sensitive ears detected a faint peeping sound from somewhere nearby. She followed Peep over to a clump of wet leaves on the ground, and when she peeked back the leaves, she discovered a single perfect goose egg sunk in the mud. "Mama, Mama!" peeped a tiny muffled voice from within the egg. The robot gently cradled the fragile thing in her hand. Without a family, the unhatched gosling inside would surely die. Roz knew that some animals had to die for others to live. That was how the wilderness worked. But would she allow her accident to cause the death of yet another gosling? After a moment, the robot started to walk. Carefully holding the egg, there's the egg, she moved through the forest and away from the sad scene. But she didn't get far before Fink burst out from the bushes. "What happened?" the fox panted. "The whole forest was shaking." "There was an accident," said the robot. "I was climbing those cliffs when the rocks started to fall." "You should be more careful," said Fink as he checked out the robot's new scrapes and dents. "I'll need your help if I ever have more porcupine trouble." "I will be more careful." "What have you there?" said Fink, looking up at Roz's hands. "A goose egg." "Oh, I love eggs. Can I eat it?" "No." "Please?" "No." "Why do you want it?" The fox scowled. "I thought you didn't eat food." "You may not have this egg, Fink." The fox sighed. He scratched his chin, and then he started sniffing the breeze. His nose had found the scent of the dead geese. "You can keep your egg," he said, as he trotted towards the cliffs. "I smell something better." The robot walked on through the misty forest for a long time, until she was standing beneath a sprawling oak tree. Roz placed the egg on a pad of moss. Then she snatched grass and twigs from the ground and delicately wove them together to make a little nest. She placed the egg inside the nest, placed the nest on her flat shoulder, and climbed up into the branches. Chapter 26 The Performer. Up in the sprawling oak, the goose egg was peeping and wobbling around its nest. "Mama, Mama," said the egg. "I am not your mother," said the robot. The egg continued peeping and wobbling until nightfall, when the gosling inside settled down to sleep and the egg became quiet and still. The robot was about to settle into her own kind of sleep when she heard something in the underbrush below. Roz peered down from the branches and saw weeds rustling in the moonlight. A creature was crawling past, but the creature stayed low, hiding in the darkest shadows, so that Roz couldn't see who it was. Roz wasn't the only one watching. A pair of furry ears rose up behind a log. The ears belonged to a very hungry badger. He lay in wait as the shadowy creature came closer and closer, and when the time was right, the badger pounced. You might expect a creature under attack to run for her life, or to defend herself, or at the very least to scream. But when the badger pounced, this creature just rolled onto her back, stuck out her tongue, and died. Not only was she dead, she was rotten, and the badger's face twisted with disgust. "Blech! What a stench!" He pawed at the stinky corpse a few times and then gave up. "No thanks," he grumbled to himself. "I'd rather eat beetles." And the badger hurried off to find a less disgusting meal. Had that mysterious creature been frightened to death? And how could her body possibly rot so quickly? Roz was confused, and the robot became considerably more confused an hour later, when the dead creature's ears began to flicker, her nose began to twitch, and she rolled onto her feet and went on on her way as if nothing had even happened. The robot's voice called down from the tree, "Are you alive or are you dead?" The creature's voice hissed up from the shadows, "Who's there? Why have you been watching me?" "What you did was unbelievable," said Roz. "I could not look away." "Unbelievable, really?" The creature's voice seemed to be softening. "I thought perhaps I overdid it when I stuck out my tongue." "I was certain you were dead." "Oh, what a lovely thing to say." "Were you